And I'm going to get my hair out of my way. We do 2 aging projects. So the first age. So when you start thinking about aging, you always have to think about how old you want to age your yourself or your character, your performer, because right, the difference between being 20 or 40 or 50, 60, 70, 80, what it's going to change a lot, and that's going to depend a lot on exposure. So some of it's environmental exposure, meaning sun. I actually put a base on, which thinking I'd have to do, but like we all, especially if you grew up driving a lot, you tend to get these little sunspots like here, and here on your cheeks. They're sun exposure. I have lots of freckles through here, but right, your skin scars, you get sun exposure, different things. So you have to think about how old you're gonna do, right? Because I'm already in my 40s, so your skin's going to sag more and more over time because of gravity. So gravity is not our friend, right? Gravity is going to pull everything down some on your face, and then how much you're exposed. So sunscreen is going to help always make your skin healthier and look better. But that's going to help determine where those wrinkles are, right? The gravity, how much it's pulling down, and then muscle tension. So you start losing your muscle tension in your face. So as gravity is forcing everything down on your face, your skin also loses some of that elasticity. If you have a really thin face or really gaunt face, your wrinkles tend to show up faster because the elasticity is falling out. So if you have a fuller face, and they show wrinkles less. If you have a mirror by you, we have a screen, right? So we can make funny faces at each other. But you want to be like right in the screen with multiple people. But you want to see when you smile, right, where those nasal labial folds, right, also known as smile lines are. And they usually start from your nose and go in. Do you have dimples? Like if you have dimples, they get deeper and deeper. So I never had one. I always had one on this side because I had a big scar. So I have one here. But usually you want to just start by exploring your face and see what gravity and loss of elasticity is going to do. The other fun thing is to squint. I can't furrow my brow very well. So if you try to furrow your brow to see where it goes in, if you get one good one right here versus squinching your nose. There we go. Squinch your nose, but I don't have very much fullness in my face right here. Some people have really great brow furrowing. My son actually has great wrinkles when he gets upset. He only one eyebrow goes and it's like all folded. So it's squinting. So up, in, like something stinks really bad. These little wrinkles, and then crow's feet, right? Your smile lines here. So some people have them, some don't. Mine go straight across the top, which are a lot of fun to see. And then if you smile really hard, that orbital socket starts to really show, right? This is really thin skin under your eye here. So, and we get our bags start to show, or double bags, but that skin gets thinner and thinner because it's really delicate. And then where you smile is going to really show where that orbital socket comes through and your muscles connected. So the fun part about this is just taking a little bit of time to really figure out where wrinkles are going to fall on your face, because we all have those same basic highlights and shadows, right? The planes of our face, what protrudes forward, our cheekbones, our jaw. But then figuring out where those wrinkles are going to land is a real big part of it. Smile lines, the other good one, and I'm not very good at this one, is the jowl. So if you pull your chin way back, I know it's horrible. So you have all these, you have to look at the side. Like I have these great ones right here. And some people get it really here, or doing it like extending your neck up to see where it is. So for me, it'd really be about this collarbone and about these tendons and pulling it back. I have a couple in here which we can go in and get, but just exploring that. And the best way sometimes is to sit there and do these faces and then know where it's going to show up, or even do a screen capture, right? So you have a couple, so you can mark it down on your schematic because you're going to lay it all out. which, then you never show those photos to anybody ever again. So you have to think about how old you're going to age yourself. And then the second thing always to think about is what size is your stage, right? If we're doing makeup for film, it's going to be a lot closer to our face. If we're doing it for a small stage where people are in a thrust and we're maybe a foot away from somebody, the makeup's going to be a lot more subtle. But if we're on a big stage, like the Playhouse stage where it's a big proscenium and we're way far back, we have to make everything bigger. So we get rid of some of those little teeny lines without making it fake. So you just start eliminating instead of, right? If I'm signing like this, instead of doing every single one of these, maybe I really feel shadowing there and a couple of these lines, but the real lines that are really there